Buckcherry, we got Jimmy, we got Keys. Afternoon, guys. Feels like the morning, but it's afternoon.
What?
We're sipping from the cup, the chalice of love. That is a nice mug of tea for you. A mug of tea, but I get a cup.
A nice china cup.
Yeah,
nice,
you have a proper spot.
Fine bone china, I'd imagine.
It's a Slurpee.
Mm-hmm.
I like a slurp.
Well, you do that to get the flavors going.
Indeed.
So, welcome to Download FM, our tin can in the middle of the Download Festival.
So nice, thank you.
You like that? It's
Very
good to have you guys here. I've seen you play many times. Looking forward to it today because I'll finish at 5. I'll head over to second stage. You're on at 5:10.
That's right.
And you'll rip it up. And you were only in place where I stay in Glasgow normally. You're only in the Arches,
yes.
A Glasgow famous venue.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. How did that show go for you?
It was unbelievable, man. Epic. You
didn't play a show last night though, right?
No.
So you did the Arches gig, and now you're at Donington. And does that have any bearing on what your set list is going to be or anything like that today at all? Have you?
I mean, the set list is more determined by the amount of time they allow us to do our thing, you know?
Yeah.
I think we had a little bit longer.
I think we've got like 40 minutes tonight.
Oh, you've got 40, yeah.
We had an hour and 20 the other night.
So you got to chuck out, because I'm going to do them. I'm getting somewhere here. I'm doing a bit of maths, right? So you got half your set, okay? So now how do you decide what you're going to chuck out?
We get rid of all the hits immediately.
That's a smart move. That's a very smart move, Jimmy.
Anything anybody would recognize goes, and then we do a lot of unreleased stuff, B-sides. You know what we do? I don't know if you noticed, but there's very little talking. We'd like to mow. We mow through the songs.
Well, so you should, because you got some great records, man. You just keep spitting them out.
It's getting a Ramon style. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about it.
That's the way. So, of the 40-minute set, standard stock question of these festivals. Any surprises?
Just what we're wearing.
Okay, good. I've done my job now by asking you the professional questions. So now let's just go. Let's just cut to it. So do you guys still pull chicks at gigs? Do you bother?
Look at us. What do you think?
We're old and
Do you have a guy to select them for you? Because you know the way some bands like have a selector. He's just a dude, and you're like, what does he do? He's our selector.
We call that a wrangler.
Oh, you call it a wrangler?
Of course.
It's like a Western term, you know.
I like that. And do you guys still have a wrangler?
It rotates. I think it's a revolving job.
Yes. Have you heard about the Midnight Wrangler?
No, I've not heard of I've heard of the Midnight Cowboy for sure, but not the Midnight Wrangler.
Yes.
So, in terms of have you ever had to fire a wrangler because he just gets you like really ugly chicks, or brings back dudes because he thinks they're chicks?
Wow. No, we've never had that kind of confusion. There's been a couple snaggletooth, cross-eyed numbers that have wandered in that we've been like, how did this happen?
You just look at the back of their head then when that happens, isn't it? Close your eyes and do it for the US of A.
I mean, that's best in a low light environment.
Indeed.
Yeah, or no light.
Even better.
So, in terms of kicking about here at Donington, are you going to bother seeing any bands that are knocking? If is someone on your radar and you're going, I don't care what happens, but I'm going to go and see them?
We actually had a day off yesterday, a rare one of the few we're going to have, and we spent it here. Oddly enough, because I really came down. We all wanted to see Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
And we're able to do that. It was fantastic.
I saw them play a show in the London Roundhouse a couple of months ago. I have to say, it was the first time I saw Cheap Trick, and they're awesome.
It's unreal,
it's unbelievable. Right? And they walked through, and they just looked so amazing. You know, it was like such a great outfit, man. It was fantastic.
And then we sashayed into Avenged Sevenfold, and then. And spun that right into Alice Cooper.
Oh, you went over to Alice.
Yes.
I stayed persistent.
And then today we're going to enjoy The Cult.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen The Cult. One of my death songs at my funeral would be She Sells Sanctuary, because I just love the record.
Can't see The Cult too many times.
Yeah. You got to be careful how you say the name as well.
Here's the thing. If you're typing it on a keyboard, you could slip.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
No, it's not. No. Because you could get cussed as well.
Yes.
You could get cupped.
You could...
Cumped?
Yes.
I'll stop right there. Because someone's going to use the wrong letter.
Yes.
I don't know how those words got my iPhone.
Yeah, you ever do that, man? Someone's using your phone that comes up with a word.
My spell check is broke.
I've never typed that before in my life.
Ever.
Oh, man, that's funny stuff. In terms of where you go on here from Donington and that, what's the Buckcherry story for the next few months remaining?
Well,
next 6 months.
Well, the next 6 months, I think we've got 2 more weeks left over here across the pond, as they say.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go back to the States and do a couple months worth of North American dates.
All right.
We had just gotten out of South America.
Literally, with your lives.
It was a really good time. And then I think probably sometime around September, October, we'll wrap it up, start working on a new record, and hopefully have it out in the spring and start it all over again.
Good, because, you know, well, you guys been going a long while, but, you know, so many great hits, and in fairness, you know, of the requests that come through the studio, a bunch of your songs get requested amongst all the other bands, as you would expect.
Cool.
And you definitely have a big following, no doubt about it, and I'm sure they're going to be there just after 5 o'clock to see you play the second stage. With festivals, and, you know, you do your fair share, you get about, you know, you're used to the routine. It's actually a question I haven't asked this weekend, and I just kind of came to me, but because you are seasoned veterans, you love 21, but you're seasoned veterans.
Thank you.
If, right, and this is just, I'm just throwing it out there, if, with your experience, you had an idea how to make festivals better, do something that would be better, what would it be? You must have seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you know, it's just unfortunate when they become. I mean, I understand, you know, the requirement. There's so many bands on that poster. I mean, for example, so many bands here, and you know, it's remarkably well handled to get everyone in and out. But
this festival's a very good one. Download's well organized.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know how they do it, but you know, I like a festival with a bit of soul to it. You know, it's almost it's a bit of a revolving door at times. You know, but you know, it is the classic. You know, I remember it as Donington and always will. You know?
It's a legendary venue.
Absolutely.
So your fix, Jimmy, would be longer set times for bands.
Oh, I mean, that's probably not even possible. I really wouldn't know. Maybe I wouldn't know how to fix it. You know, it's just what it's become.
Well, I don't mean fix. This festival's fine. This festival's cool. But I mean, in general, if you were to festivals, because I would actually agree with that. I would say, do you know what? If some festivals I go to, there's a bunch of bands I'd like to see play longer, who are in the middle section.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Anything backstage wise? Anything for you? More free food or booze?
Here's the deal. You look at everyone that's here today.
Yeah.
The best jobs here. So really, I think the way to improve a festival like this is to improve the viewing quality of the people that actually show up here.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
I mean, we know how to do this backstage thing and whatever. We can make it happen in a shoebox with no towels and a case of water.
Like now.
You know
what I mean?
we all know how to make it happen in a shoebox.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, the way to improve a festival like this is to make it more enjoyable for the people that are actually paying hard-earned money to show up to see these bands, give them what they want.
The great thing about Donington is you see the way it slopes away from the main stage and from the second stage as well. Kind of makes it like a natural amphitheater, which makes it a great location. But I've been to festivals where it's either completely on the flat or whatever. It's just not the best location.
Or the reverse.
The reverse. Yeah, what a nightmare.
You know what? Lower the price.
Yeah.
And then I think there's a lot of bands on here. I don't think we need them all, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
that comes back to time, doesn't it? Yeah. I would agree with that because the first time I've asked this question, but actually now that I think about it, a lot of the bands I've interviewed over the weekend, they've all actually said the same thing.
Yeah.
I would have preferred more time.
Sure.
You don't want to come here and just be on stage for 20 or 30 minutes. You'd quite happily do an hour and 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
You want to play because so many people are here to see it.
And it's about the people, you know, festivals, the people make the festival, wherever it is.
More time, yeah, no, I totally subscribe to that. I think that's what it is. If I was to say, if someone asked me that question, it's more time. Even though I'm not playing, but I'm watching. I'd rather see you play for longer.
I don't know. There's some dedicated people out there in raincoats
that
are not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's really our job to make it worth the wait and the pain and suffering.
Cool.
Absolutely.
And your set, it's stage 2, it's 5:10.
Yep.
A lot of people are going to look forward to it. I'm going to get my ass over there and see it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys play again. You never make it rudimentary. It's always good fun when it's a Buckcherry show.
Hey, I just want to say before we jump off here, you know, we had an amazing experience at the Arches 2 nights ago.
Good.
And I want to thank everyone that came down.
It really was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the guys at the club, man, were amazing.
I've done a lot of work there at the Arches. That's why I asked the question, because I spent years and years doing stuff there for them, so I'm very familiar with it. And it's a weird club. It's anyone who's not familiar with the Arches, it's a well-known club in Glasgow, and basically it's under railway arches, just hundreds and hundreds of railway arches, and they can put the gig under the railway arches, and the way the sound reverberates around there because it's not a high ceiling, and the way the walls curve in and stuff like that, it creates actually a really, not, as long as your sound guy's on his game, it can fill the room rather beautifully, and you get a lovely effect no matter where you are listening to a band.
It's a room that's shaped not unlike a cannon.
Yeah.
Yes. Or a tube of sorts.
I'll tell you, you bring a sound guy who doesn't know how to manipulate it right, it can sound crappy, but you know, I'm sure you guys didn't have that problem at all.
It was an incredible night for us, and it was really a fantastic way to kick off our UK leg of this tour. So
awesome.
Thanks to everybody that came down.
And after this, of course, as you say, you're staying for a while, so if you miss Buckcherry Donington, if you're listening in the UK, you can still catch them around over the next couple of weeks.
We're actually playing the Electric Ballroom in London.
Oh, good spot,
yes.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I wish you the best with that. I look forward to seeing you at 5:10 today. Thanks for coming in, Keith, Jimmy as well. Appreciate that. We've had a laugh, and thanks for drinking from my cup.
Nice cup, man. Nice cup.
Let's do this. A little bit of lid up. They'll light the day up for you. It's Buckcherry. Check them out.